stressful morning. I'm trying desperately to drive a ridiculous distance to a spot that I haven't been to in a while. I have a very limited amount of time to fish this zone. It's such a short amount of time to fish, but the fish in this zone are so good. Oh. They're so big. We are almost there. First look at the river. Oh man. All these down trees, that's all new. Which means fighting a fish into a landing zone is going to be very difficult, because that is where it would have been. I would have tried to land a fish right there. Good news first, we've got some beautiful bait. Really nice carp and buffalo that we're going to throw out there. Let's get it out and then I'll share the bad news. So if you're new to alligator gar fishing, you can't land a decent sized alligator gar with a net. You actually have to use like a lariat rope. Oh, nice. And I don't have one, and you cannot physically pull one of these giant animals up on the bank with the line in its mouth. You'll lose the fish. So the only thing we have is a belt. So should we land a very large fish, we're gonna have to try to get it with a belt. So the way the water is behaving, the way the current's moving, the quality of the water, how many snags are in the water and what they're doing, all of it is working as if the water is flooded, which is weird because the water level is very low right now, comparative to where it will be when it floods. It's annoying. Make sure we get our glove on. This is the one I was wearing in Florida when I hooked a grouper from a dock. You can see where the line cut right through the glove. Son of a... In fact, look at that. The line cut right through my glove. It is just on fire. Oh, I just heard a good sized fish out there. Look what I found. It's just above our fishing zone. It's an old ratchet strap. I'm gonna test the strength out, make sure it's still really tough. Got a lot of tensile strength still in it. If that works out, that increases our chances of landing a fish dramatically from using my belt. I think a turtle was pulling on that. The rod bounced down pretty hard. I thought a fish might have had to go for it, but as you can see, nothing. Starting to get a little bit nervous. We've been here only an hour and a half, but that's the most important hour and a half of the day for this location. I've seen some big fish surface, not any giants, but you know, fish maybe 5-6 feet long. The biggest fish in this zone are the most active early in the morning. Oh, it's so frustrating. I was really hoping, the day's not over. I'm not gonna call it yet. The day's not over. This is what we're working with. Nice carp that I caught last night. This is the tail end of it, obviously. Some of the rest of it's out there in the water. Quick lesson in some tactics. So I've got a second rod here. Beautiful rod, beautiful reel, beautiful setup. It's tempting to want to throw it out there, increase your chances, quote unquote. But let me tell you why I'm not going to do that. Look around. You've got this cove here, which sometimes can hold big fish tied up into the cove by the bank. They will absolutely tuck in there. But you'd usually see one by now. Also, look at the number of snags in here. Throwing a bait in there would be suicide. From that snag to the bank, too risky. We'd lose a bait. Come out here to the current line right there. That's the best spot. And that is where our other bait is sitting right now. straight out into the current, which you're not going to hold a bait there. It's going to get washed down to where our other bait is sitting. So we come to the other side. And we have a nice little cove here, but a little bit of experience goes a long way. I've been out here a number of times. I happen to know for a fact there's a down tree right there, and there's a down tree right there, and the current is coming towards us. So even if you could launch that bait out 1,000 miles, that current's gonna carry it right back. And if it doesn't end up in the rocks right here, it's probably gonna end up in a snag. And that leaves us but one spot where we already have a bait. So 2 rods on a day like today is just overkill. Sometimes you do more with less. I was sitting here quietly waiting on fish, and I just saw a coyote. Coyote just came down from the ridge down to the water's edge, and he ran along the water's edge. And he shot back up and he disappeared. Beautiful animal, so incredibly quick and athletic, and just so easy to miss, but such a treat to see. I think I'm gonna call it today and head on to another spot. One of my Patreon supporters is down there, and this spot is on our Patreon page if you're interested. Hopefully they have better luck than I do, but I want to try a different spot. May not even get there today, but first things first, we gotta get up out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Put all of our clothes in these bags here, and that way our car doesn't end up smelling like fish. Try to keep our new car smelling nice and new as long as possible. I can't catch anything on my own, so I've teamed up with my favorite professional, Alex from Buffalo Bayou Fishing Champs. Hopefully we can get something together. So if you're looking in the ice chest thinking that's too many fish for what we're doing, it's not just for what we're doing. That is for a bunch of clients in the future that he's going to be taking out on the water. Almost no casting required. There are fish hanging out almost right under this boat, just a few feet down from the surface. Very strange. I don't know why they're doing it, but that's what the sonar says they're doing. All right. Man, he slammed that. What he wanted. all right if I sit him on the...
Yeah,
deck?
of course.
Okay.
You're sitting on it, not me.
That is a fat catfish.
See the humps on his back? They don't always have this. This is like a mating thing. Only a certain season. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
This has got like a really muscular back.
That's really unique. Yep. That's a better fish. Oh, he's certainly more aggressive. Goodness. That hook is barely in his mouth. There we go. So we have a couple of catfish under our belt, but we're chasing down some alligator gar, and it's still like right at the cusp of what is required temperature-wise to get them to bite. They're just not active yet. So we're trying to hunt them down into shallower water, trying to find a little cove that dead ends where we can have a real good shot at a specific fish. Is this a circle hook on this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he looks good, man. Oh, he looks heavy.
It's a nice fish.
That was that fresh piece of bait too. Yeah, but hey, now look at like the sticks are all laying on their sides.
That was the key. Oh. No, I got this. I got this.
No, I'm talking to the kid.
Oh.
That's good. He's got a big mouth.
Yeah, he does.
Got a glove?
No, I got him. Another really nice catfish. They are so nice because, unlike a lot of other fish like alligator gar, catfish are one of the only really big predators in fresh water in the southern US that are active during the really cold months of the year. Everything else just kind of shuts down, but these guys just keep eating. And I am fine with that. Another good thing is you can get your bait back. If you hook those fish quick enough, they haven't swallowed it oftentimes, and catfish have a weird fight. Blue cats, they just tend to kind of spin in circles, often in the same spot. They break that pattern when they get really big. They'll start pulling drag, but until they reach that like upper 20 size, essentially they just turn in circles on their way to the boat or the bank, and you get your bait back, which is quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a better one. Yeah.
Let me know if you need help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I can grab that one. Look at him tremble like that. It's called stridulation. I've talked about that before, but they rotate ball and socket joints like their pectoral fins, and it makes an audible sound. Really, really cool. Yeah.
Loosen the drag.
I'm trying.
Is that a gar?
I don't know. Yeah, it's got the line wrapped around its body, so it's longer.
Stay tuned, folks.
Oh no, it's a huge catfish.
Interesting.
Doubles. Oh, this one's massive, dude. Holy crap, that's a good fish.
I'm coming. Oh, he's so good though.
I think oh yeah, there it is. I felt the line going around something. It was going around his face. Woo!
That's freezing. Come on.
Man,
Look at that.
that's a good fish. All right. Wow. That's that weight don't smack you. He's not cooperating. That is amazing. Look at that. This fish, oof, is massive. Look at that. The size of that catfish. This thing is huge. I can't even hold him still. Every ounce of muscle in this fish is much stronger than every ounce of muscle that I have. So pound for pound, he is much more powerful than me. What a huge animal though. That is a big fish. That's incredible. Oh, man, what an animal. Let's I'm actually gonna get a weight on this. Something I almost never do with fish, but I want to do with this one. Huge catfish. Oh, this is the culprit.
It was really white.
Yeah, so not this one.
But it's been a few years, so
Maybe he caught strong fish. He's pushing a good 31, 32 pounds. That's a good fish. Let's be the star of the camera shot. Absolutely gorgeous animal, that. Beautiful. I'm just gonna let him go and hopefully he lets me go. And like that, he's gone. Alex, where can people get your shirt?
Well, hey champs, if you want one of these shirts that says champ on it with a trophy and the dead fish, you can go to bayouchamps.com and order yourself one. You'll get into a raffle to win a free trip this summer for some alligator gar fishing.
All right, so you guys heard it. If you get one of the shirts, you get entered into a raffle to win a free gar guide trip. Best in the business, and you get a shirt. So definitely get one of those so you get in that raffle.